Mr. Eric St.BERNARD. Bring him on with a lovely round of applause, man. Thank you. Woo!
Ogum. And the Caribbean's #1 comedian, the man, Tommy Joseph. Yeah. It's always good to be back in Brooklyn. It's like my second home. We'd like to call on stage to make some presentations right now. We'd first call on Mrs. Helen Lucas. We can refer to her as the mother of Everybody's Magazine, and she will hand some awards out. Please put your hands together. Let's welcome that beautiful lady, Mrs. Helen Lucas. Whoa, the judges, I would not like to be in your position tonight. I know. It's often referred to as the ungrateful job because they all can't come first, you know, but I'm sure you do a good job. How are you? Good to have you here, Mrs. Lucas. And the first person to receive a presentation, and we must, you know, be very thankful to the sponsors, and in particular, Everybody's Magazine for bringing to New York for the first time ever. This is an historical night in New York City, the first ever CALYPSO MONARCH to be held in Brooklyn. Please put your hands together for Everybody's Magazine and the sponsors who I'll call up here to receive an award. You are part of history, and let's all be thankful for that. Desmond Knight, Regional Sales Manager of BWIA. I'd like you to please come on stage. And of course, I came here courtesy BWIA. Yeah, man, safe flight. He'll receive an award. And while all that is happening, you know, it's kind of nice to know that we are hosting a Calypso show in this prestigious hall, historical one in New York City, no two ways about it. How often we come and sit down in the luxury to enjoy a good Calypso show. Yeah, Everybody's Magazine, big up yourself, man. Yeah, that's Mr. Desmond Knight, Regional Sales Manager, BWIA. Calling Mr. Greg Jacobson, Product Manager of Nutriment. Please come on stage. The guy has a nice jacket in his hand. MB, what do you call a mako in the Caribbean? Take the jacket from him and see what's on it. Yep. Nutriment salutes World CALYPSO MONARCH 1994, 100% silk. Yeah, give it up for Nutriment. Check it out, looking out for the Caribbean. Weird. Get that picture, guys? You want to get the picture before we hand that award to you? Yeah, 100% silk, so you can walk around and let the world know that, you know, you are the CALYPSO Monarch of 1994. And of course, Mrs. Lucas, we hand that award of appreciation to you for recognizing us, the people of the Caribbean. Yeah. Please put your hands together for the folks of Nutriment. We are calling Mr. John Harkwig, Area Sales Manager, New York State Guinness Import Corporation. And I must say that Guinness just celebrated 175 years of being in the Caribbean. So please put your hands together for the folks from Guinness. Once again, of course, Everybody's Magazine making sure and saying thanks and recognition for their involvement here. Also from Guinness, Mr. Peter Nobobi, the District Manager of Guinness Import Corporation. Yeah, Guinness and the Caribbean, what a combination. Thank you a whole lot, Mrs. Lucas. I appreciate that a whole lot. Yeah, please put your hands together for Mrs. Lucas. Doing a wonderful job. We'd like to also call Ambassador Basley Maycock of Barbados. Please come on stage. We'd like you to hand out some awards here for us. He's coming? Oh, the ambassador is here. I thought he went down for the crop over, and that's coming up just now. I understand you get a ticket from BWIA. Yep. Here comes the ambassador of Barbados, Basley Maycock. It's good to have you here. Missing all the action in Barbados, huh? Welcome. I'd like to also call the Caribbean coordinator of Guinness Import Company, Mr. Joseph Henry. Please, sir, come on stage. Okay, there you go. What? The audience, we have Todd Stevenson, Director of Marketing at Guinness, and John Moorhead, the Division Sales Manager of Guinness Import Company. I want you all to please once again put your hands together for Guinness. As we all know, they have been very supportive of our Caribbean community. Indeed. Okay, I'd like to call on stage Ms. Joan Perkis, AT&T Consumer Market Manager for the Caribbean. Please come on. We all know we need that telephone to call and see what's happening with Granny and Nanny and the children and things like that. Yeah, AT&T making that possible, and we are happy that you are part of the Caribbean community. Please put your hands together for Ms. Joan Perkis of AT&T. And you know, after 11 o'clock, it's cheaper to call. So when you go home, make sure and call and get them the results. 1 second. Wait right there. They want a picture with you and the ambassador from Barbados. After all, you're making the calls cheaper to the Caribbean, and we appreciate that. Sybil Chester, Administrator for Corporate Contributions and Community Relations of Cognac Hennessy Company. Please put your hands together. Let's welcome on stage the lady from, of course, hey, way to go, Hennessy. And if I could recommend, try a little Hennessy and Nutriment vanilla. And when that finish, take a Guinness or two. Go home. You can't go wrong at all. Okay, and last but not least, Mr. Bill Richardson, Vice President of Urban Markets for the Shefflin and Somerset, and they're also the Hennessy people. Please, sir, welcome on stage. The people from, of course, Hennessy. We all know them. Once you're a Caribbean person, you ought to know about these products. Here you go. And we like the ambassador to please get a picture in there. Want to have you in there. All right. Now we got to move along because we want to get the results to you. We'd like to, as the first time I'm seeing this, and it's a really nice move, they are giving some plaques to all the performers here tonight. Special appreciation for them being here to compete in what I think was a great show. And we'd certainly like the sponsors to eventually, as I call your company name, you would probably come up here and take a plaque and give it to one of the artists. Okay, calling on stage, Luther from Trinidad and Tobago. Luther, please, where are you? Work your way on stage and receive this award. Where is the man, Luther? All right, moving right along, Natasha Wilson. Would you please come on stage, my dear Natasha, growing up so beautifully. She's also, you all finished judging? Finished with Italian, right? So I can say what I say now. She's also the current world CALYPSO queen, Natasha Wilson. Yeah. Okay, here comes the man Luther, a school teacher by profession. The man Luther, I'd like to call on someone from BWIA. Would you please, work your way here? And Mr. Desmond Knight, I'd like you to please. Mr. Desmond Knight, if you could just please take one of these plaques here and present it to Luther. Like he on strike. Mr. Knight, would you please take one of these plaques here and, all right, I give it to you already. All right, moving right along. Okay, where's the man, King Hurricane? King Hurricane, where are you? Okay, Mr. Knight will present your plaque to you. Okay, moving right along. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Calling on stage the man Baron, and we'd like from Nutriment. Nutriment will present this one to the Baron. Okay, calling the man Lord Invader. Lord Invader, please come on stage with the man, gentleman from Nutriment. Would you please also present this one to Invader? Calling on stage Dr. Hollis Liverpool, the Chalk Dust. And we'd like to ask the beautiful lady of AT&T to present this one for us, please. Winston Soso, where are you? As Chalk Dust works his way on stage. Oh, here comes the mighty Chalk Dust. Okay, since Soso is here first, and we'll also have her do. We'd like you to stay right there and present the next one to the Lord, to Chalk Dust, please. Dr. Hollis Liverpool. I guess I had too much of them things to drink. Yeah, all right. Okay, calling on stage the man Inspector, and we'd like to ask a rep from Hennessy to present the next one to the Inspector, please. Calling on stage Sugar Aloes. Sugar, would you please come on stage? We'd also like to ask the other rep from Hennessy to present the next one to Sugar Aloes, please. Calling on stage the Grinder. We'd like to call on Guinness to please present this one to the man Grinder. Calling on stage Calypso Rose. We'd also like to ask one from Guinness to present this one for us, please. Calling Lady Gaimine of Guyana. We'd also like Guinness to do this one for us, please. Oh, they want to get all those pictures in, right? Ah, yeah. The man from Yard, Loving There, please come on stage. And we'd also like to ask that other person from Guinness to please do the honors for us. Guinness, yeah, take care of Loving There. We'd like to bring the man Shako on stage. And once again, we'd please ask the lady from the Mr. from BWIA to present. We know BWIA, they are now flying to Germany. Yeah, so we'd like you to present to Shako the award. And I called the lady once again from AT&T to please work your way on. And let's do the one for singing Francine. Yeah. Okay, with that results coming up, that ends my tour of duty. I'd like to call Pat Booth, editor, Everybody's Magazine. Few words to share with you, please, Pat. Work your way on stage. But before Pat comes on, please, I want to ask you personally to put your hands together for all the contestants and the sponsors for making tonight's show possible. And of course, Everybody's Magazine, don't forget it, they care about the Caribbean. Pat?
Hello everyone. What I'm about to do is something that you'd normally see on an Oprah show or Richard Bay show or one of those talk shows. A couple of weeks ago, a woman called me and asked me to, she said that she had seen her sister's photograph in the Daily Challenge. And she would like me to help her locate this person. It so happened that her sister is one of our contestants, Lady Gaimine, and the woman's name is Beatrice Seal. I'd like to call Beatrice Seal to the stage now, please. Could we have a round of applause for Beatrice Seal, sister of Lady Guymine? This is the first time in 40 years that they're meeting each other. You could, a round of applause, please. That's very touching, isn't it? Okay, Hennessy Cognac would like to make a presentation to the sisters. Could you step forward, please? Could you step forward, Lady Guymine and Beatrice Seal?
On behalf of Cognac Hennessy, I present to you 2 bottles of Moet and Chandon champagne, a toast to your reunion.
And I must say that God bless everybody, Madison. Because had it not been for this competition, I would have never met my sister. I must thank them very much. Next week, Sunday the 31st, is my birthday and her birthday too, so we can drink through. We got more than the champagne. Thank you.
Okay, let's give a round of applause to Pat Booth. The next segment of the program would be the presentation of the prizes. And for that, we call on stage the MC, Mr. Eric St.BERNARD, Ms. Shirlene Hendrickson, and Mr. Tommy Joseph.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cox. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the serious or most serious part of the program, I would like to call on a gentleman who is responsible, one of the main men for this Calypso show, Calypso King of the World 1994, to say just a few words. So I'd like to call on Mr. Herman Hall. Would you give him a lovely round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Herman, this is the Whitman Hall. Are you related?
What you say? What Tommy Joseph said?
No, I said this is the Whitman Hall. Are you related?
I told you at the Paramount last year, I will never go up against you on stage to give you any jokes. And I wouldn't even attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to introduce to you some of the people who has been behind me and who has supported me in this challenge of presenting the best in Calypso. As you know, this is being broadcast or taped. It will be on radio in the Caribbean as well as on pay-per-view in the United States, Canada, and London later this year. In our attempt to present Calypso at its best form, I took a very young and inexperienced crew with me, not the seasoned veterans who have been doing things the old way. And I would like Mr. Nick Cox, who has given so much of his time, to take a bow. I would also like to thank and ask the 2 young ladies who work at Everybody's Magazine, Miss Michelle Strong, who just completed her MBA and she's going to go back to Jamaica to work in Jamaica to take a bow. Where is Michelle? She's somewhere in the audience. And Miss Antoinette Compton. Oh, here is Michelle. And Miss Antoinette Compton. Of course, we have a lot of other people who has helped us, and I wish to thank them. Finally, we have already thanked the sponsors. Without the sponsors, we could not have done it. And I want to thank the media, the New York media, the Caribbean media, the media in Trinidad and Tobago when I had all my press conferences in the Caribbean. And I wish to thank Channel 5. Those of you who saw Good Day New York, we were on throughout Good Day New York last Thursday And so many people saw that show. So many people have been calling us. I also want to thank, of course, WLIB, all the other radio stations, WNWK, the Hawks program on Saturday evening, as well as Mr. Gerard McAllister of the New York Daily News, but the media in general. I hope that you have supported us, you appreciated what we have done, and I hope that you will be with us if we decide to do it. Singing Francine is saying Japan. She's talking about the press. But we do have press here from Canada, Japan, the Caribbean in this thing. Once more, I thank you. And I know what the councilwoman is saying. From Jamaica, I want to thank you for being a judge. Now the results we have been waiting for. The AT&T representative, the Guinness Stout representative, and the Shefflin and Somerset representatives to remain on stage together with the Calypsonians. Do we have the result, Tommy? Everybody is afraid to give the results? Okay, Tommy, let me give you the microphone. Let me get out of here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, that was Mr. Herman Hall, ladies and gentlemen. And right about now, I'd like to turn you over to Ms. Hendrickson.
Before we give you the results, I'd like to say a special thanks to all you people who found the time to support Herman Hall, Everybody's Magazine, the sponsors, and this cultural presentation. Kaiso, Kaiso, more Kaiso. Put your claps together once again and give yourselves a round of applause for supporting Calypso. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Frank Thomas, accountant, one of the accountants tonight. Mr. Cox is the other party, as he presents the results, ladies and gentlemen. We would also like to thank all our judges seated here this afternoon. Put your claps together for Mr. Don Bob, Ms. Una Clark, Carlos Lizama, Ms. Blake, and the other gentlemen. Thank you so much for an effortless job. Well done. Professor Donald Hill. I would like to remind all the contestants, I love it, but I must say this. It doesn't matter if you did not win or you did not place second or third, but from the bottom of my heart, you are all winners here tonight. Give the contestants a round of applause. We shall call from the second runner-up to the top. In third position, with 763.5 points, Francine Edwards.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear it one more time for singing Francine. The second runner-up with the first runner-up with 775 points. Timothy Watkins, the Baron.
For 2 years, this has been in the makings, for the first time held in Brooklyn, New York by Everybody's Magazine. I am about to present to you the winner with 798 points, graduating from the University of Michigan with a doctorate in African history and musicology, Tommy
Hollis,
Liverpool,
the mighty
Chocolate.
Woo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard it, second runner-up, first runner-up.
As we have our representative here tonight from AT&T. And this is a gift from tradition, ladies and gentlemen. Our monarchy tonight, the King of Kings, Bull Monarch. And I would like to call on Miss Sybil Chester. From Hennessy Cognac, Miss Sybil Chester presents the check. And Mr. Bill Richardson. $15,000, ladies and gentlemen, present to Hollis Liverpool, the chalk dust.
From Nutriment, we have a special jacket to present it to the winner, Mr. Hollis Liverpool, the chalk dust. Turn it back to the audience.
Could you please put your claps together, ladies and gentlemen, for singing Francine, the Baron, and Chalk Dust. World Calypso Monarch. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Everybody's Magazine, all our sponsors, and all our media personnel, Calypsonians, members of staff, Tommy Joseph and I, we would like to thank you from the bottom of our heart for attending and giving us your full support.